Hey guys, today on Michelle's Opinions, I want to talk about awakening and what happens after. I'm going to give you my testimony of what happened after I awakened. What I'm considering the awakening probably is just where I recognized that I had become more self-aware. It probably started long before I actually had this purifying process. But I had in 2012 what, from my upbringing, I would call a Holy Spirit baptism. Speaking in a different language, all kinds of stuff going on there. And through this experience, I started having these urges, to study holy books, and try to find the answers for what was going on with me, because I wasn't in a church setting. I was at home. And this happened, and then I started seeking outwardly for answers from either other people or trying to see if similar things. I was Googling it and YouTubing it because I was like, what is going on? So in my confusion, by looking for answers outside of myself, I fell into some situations that I now know that they kind of hindered my growth. I went and fell under, I did a video about harsh taskmasters. Please watch that. And when I was going under, of course I've learned lessons and everything. And probably so I can give you my testimony now. So that way, hopefully, you can avoid such things for yourself and you will pop up much faster. But I also had, going on at the same time, was dreams and visions. I mean, we saw, and within my testimony, you see that I had a dream where I saw Mr. Trump on election night, and it was like a split screen. This one side was completely dark. The other side was all lit up with lights and red, white, and blue balloons. And I saw Mr. Trump walking around these tables, and I heard this announcement that something 270 electoral votes, and I was like, what? And at that time, we thought it was a joke. He had just raised his hand up and was running against 17 other actual politicians that were known politicians. We never thought, we thought it was a joke, really. So I wrote that one down, because when he became president, I went digging that up on when I had that dream, and it was, January of 2015. So we were amazed. But that wasn't the only time that I had had a dream, and then my husband and I walked through it. We were amazed by this daily. Just these things that were going on were wow, But in the meantime, when I went underneath these other people, thinking they're saying they're connected, and I was thinking my hearing, wasn't clear enough at that point, and they were claiming that their hearing was, perfect. So I was trying to put burdens on myself that God, the Holy Spirit, was not putting on me. I picked up these weights and I kind of got tossed around. I fell down a lot. I gave you guys my testimony on that. It's terrible. So I'm hoping by, at least telling you a little bit about what happened with me, that hopefully you don't run into these same obstacles. Maybe that's why I went through them, was so I can tell you, you don't have to. You don't. So I had the Holy Spirit baptism. I was already having these vivid dreams, okay? And then I started speaking in a foreign language in prayer, just let go, and it just started flowing. Then it was prophecy. There's prophecy there. And then I was having dreams about things that were going on within me to get straightened out. I had this wonderful, this amazing experience of just pure love. I mean, it was like liquid honey, warm, pure, unconditional love. I could have stayed in that moment forever. It was wonderful. But then when it drew back, I was like, no, wait a minute. Come back. I want to stay in that. I wanted to just stay there because everything here seemed kind of dull. And I was busy being tossed all around. I didn't know what was going on. So there was that happened. All these wonderful things were happening to me. And in the meantime, that doubt was in my head that what's going on? Is this of the devil? Well, if that's of the devil, it was pure, unconditional love. Just unconditional love that was being poured out on me. So, no, it wasn't from the devil. That was the confusion in my own mind. And as time has gone on, as I have sat down and put away thinking that it was going to come through another man or another individual, and began to seek within myself through prayer, meditation, the information started coming in more and more clearly. I mean, gosh, it was like, what? Why did I go fumbling around everywhere? I don't know, but I'm sure there's a purpose for it. Maybe this is the purpose, is to tell you guys, seek from yourself, from your heart. It will be added to you. You will understand who and what you are and how amazing you are. And guys, how can we go around judging people when we know we are completely forgiven? We are looked at as so innocent and so beautiful and so wonderfully made. There is no condition to the love that God, that Father, that Christ, whatever that being that created us, loves us so much, and the abilities that we have here to manifest what's going on around us and then to walk through it and experience it. Wow. In the meantime, though, we're still a little confused as the population, but he's given us all these huge signs around us to look at. The Mandela effect, these changes, these glitches, people seeing a plane stop in the sky. I mean, the signs and the proofs are everywhere. I posted a proof when I accidentally, there's never going to be a time where I directly try to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to share what I know and what I know about each and every one of us, that there's no chosen people. We're all in this together. But I obviously ruffled somebody's feathers because it showed up in my skies. I was like, what? But look, my skies are beautiful. So, what I'm trying to say to everybody is the revelations will come to you. They will get rooted in you. Just seek. Keep knocking on that door till your hearing is good. And then, wow, you're going to be, like a kid in Disneyland. We're like, oh, it's a wonderland, it's amazing. And you're definitely not going to want to have a bad effect on people. You're going to want to forgive everybody because you're going to realize that you are forgiven. So what is poured into you will start to reflect out of you, which is pure, unconditional love. We are all unconditionally loved. So that's my opinion on trying to help you guys out with recognizing your awakening. Stand up and be who you are meant to be. Peace. I'll talk to you guys soon.